Hi everyone, this is Jackie here from Celtic Vision and welcome to today's reading. It's another pick a card love reading and it's a quick one today, and the title is Will They Contact You and What Might They Say? Okay, now I've actually already done the reading and I've had to re-record this introduction because I've had problems with my camera and it's actually chopped off a bit of the end of one of the readings, so I think it's all fixed now. But if you find any other problems, would you please leave a comment in the comment box below? That would be really helpful for me. Thank you very much. Now we have three piles. We have pile number 1, which is the white stone, pile number 2, the yellow, I think it's an orange calcite, and pile number 3, this green stone. So if you want to take a moment, maybe pause the video and see which pile you want to choose, and then we'll get started. And with pile number 1, which is the white stone. And the cards are the Chariot, the Hierophant, 7 of Wands in reverse, the Page of Cups, the High Priestess, Attraction, Win or Lose, Storm Warning, Gaia or Mother Earth, Acceptance, Moving, and from the written cards we've I Love You and Blunt. Okay, so pile number 1, will they make contact and what might they say? Okay, so I'd say some of you have been together in the past and you may have broken up. We have the 5 of Swords here. Now if you guys haven't been together, this is still relevant for you guys going forward, but we have the 5 of Swords, win or lose. I'm getting there was a bit of passionate, heady energy with you guys, and there may have been arguments and conflict, a bit of a clash, and I think it was more a clash of wills. Sometimes maybe you're both headstrong, or possibly we have the Blunt card over here. Maybe one of you was quite blunt and the other was very sensitive, and it led to some arguments. And we have the Storm Warning beside it, so I think it was a bit of literally a stormy type of relationship, and possibly one or both of you felt that your boundaries were being infringed, or there was a lack of respecting each other's boundaries, because we have 7 of Wands in reverse, so that's all about defending yourself and from whatever, and so it is possible that you felt that you got very defensive with each other. So kind of that type of energy, but your person is quite anxious to come back in contact with you, I would say. Looking at the cards there, I'd say yes, they would like to make contact with you. We have the Gaia or Mother Earth here, and when she shows up, she's usually talking about whatever the situation is, to really start getting more grounded. The energy can be quite dispersed, quite scattered, and not enough focus on what you really want and getting distracted by other things. So I think you may have been, your relationship kind of maybe got off to on the wrong track. Sorry, just hit the camera. We have the Acceptance card here, so it's saying that going forward, if you guys are to be together, you really have to learn to accept each other the way you are. It says, see yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. I mean, that's nice advice, but I mean, it's not always the easiest to follow, and acceptance is good. I mean, obviously you have to use your discretion about what you're accepting, and certain behaviours may not be something you should accept, but I'm talking more about minor stuff, but sometimes those minor things can really cause the relationship to in the long term disintegrate, really. But your person is anxious to come towards you. We have the Chariot card, and they're anxious to get focused, to overcome the obstacles that stood between you guys before, or any obstacles that you may have now, and to really push forward. This is the card of movement, action, and success, and they do want to be successful with you. They're quite serious about this. We have the Hierophant, and they want to do the right thing here now, and do approach the relationship, if you have been together, with a better be more understanding, or whatever it is required to make it work. So they are quite serious. And I said with the Page of Cups here, so it's the love offer, you know, they want to bring a love offer towards you. So, and we have over here, of course, if they were to say anything to you, they would tell you that they love you. We have I love you. That's the message. So they seem serious. And with the High Priestess, it's like they want to honor you, and they want to honor the relationship and really do the right thing in the circumstances. And they really do respect you. We have the Attraction card. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So there is a great attraction here between you guys. But as I said, we have the Acceptance card, so a bit of acceptance of each other. And so I said, if you haven't been together, it's just giving you the heads up. There may be a bit of a clash, but it can be worked through, you know, I believe. We have the Moving card as well. I mean, this came up, I think, in the last reading. Often it talks about relocation, which maybe that's an issue here, but I think in this case it's really they want to make the move towards you. And usually this card, it's a big move, so they're serious about it. Now I'm just going to pull another card from another deck, I think this time. An idea. Just one more card. Pull one. Oh, from the Angel deck this time. And we've Peaceful Resolution. Okay. So this is telling me that, yeah, moving forward, I said if you've been together before, this bodes well for the future if you want to get back together. And that you guys can work it out. Whatever might stand in the way, whatever this storm is about, or this arguing is about, you can work it out. Absolutely. It's up to you, of course, what you want. But it is, yeah. So will they make contact? I would say yes. And I would say they would make it sooner rather than later, because they are thinking of you, and they've become more serious in their feelings for you. And the energy is definitely one where they want to reach out and to tell you that they love you. So there you go. So if you like this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. And with pile number 2, which is the Yellowstone, which I think is the orange calcite. And the cards are Knight of Cups, 2 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, the Fool, Lead, and this is a Hindu goddess, Saraswati. Excuse me if I've pronounced that wrong. Release and Surrender, Passion, Heart-to-heart conversations, Action, Emotions, unwritten message, Timing could be better, and Work. Okay, let's put this one over here. Okay, so sorry, let's move this down a little. So pile number 2. Will they be in touch with you? Will they make contact? And what might they say? Okay, what's going on here? Well, we have passion. So this person definitely feels passionate towards you. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Excuse me. And we have number 4 here. And it says Lead. So this, I believe, is equivalent to the Emperor card. So this person, your person, wants to take the lead and come towards you. They want a relationship with you, and they want to take action towards you. And you can see it in some of the other cards as well. Now, and it's not in a domineering way, but they feel that now is the time, or in the very, not so distant future. They want to really, they're anxious to get to know you more, to spend more time with you. And we have beside it this Hindu goddess, and she's talking about mastery. So they want to get to know you more. They want to find out all they can about you. they're really interested. You really have, you know, you have woken up, I should say, passions within them, very passionate energy towards you. And we also have the Knight of Cups, so you know that they've feelings of love towards you, and it's like they want to make these overtures towards you. And but you may, I'm getting that this may have been a while coming, you know, this may be a long time in the making. So for some of you, because we have timing could be better, so I think in the past they weren't able to come towards you. Now maybe you've been together in the past and you broke up, but we have work here, so I think work has been an issue for some of them. And I don't know what their job might be. Maybe it's something that's very demanding and they simply didn't have the time or the energy to invest in the relationship with you. And they seem to be quite serious about you, so they're not someone who's very flippant and just will, you know, or particularly scattered or anything. No, they want to be serious about it. They want to, because we have the 2 wands, so here they are, and they're looking towards the future, planning it with you in mind, might I add, and wondering, you know, in the past they've been thinking, how am I going to do this now? You know, it's time to make overtures towards this person. But we have the 5 of Wands card, so there definitely has been some sort of maybe conflict, and I'm still getting it could be to do with work for this person or some other area in their life, not necessarily you, but something else that has really taken their time and energy from you. But whatever it is, I think that issue is starting to resolve. So even if it's work, that they're beginning to, that they've come to a better place, and it's not the issue that it was. I think they're ready now to move forward with you. Because even though it says timing could be better, we have the action card here, and this talks about immediate action. Now's the time to take immediate action. So, you know, what is it you want, you go for it. You chase it, you go for it. And I think that's how they feel. So they've worked through whatever the issues were, and they're ready for action. And in terms of yourself, you may, I know for some of you you've probably been waiting around for this person, and you might think, I can't wait any longer. I suppose if you can, to be as patient, you know, with the release and surrender card. It's the angel saying, hand it over to them. They'll help you. Surrender to the situation. Not always easy, particularly when there's strong emotions involved. And there are strong emotions, and I think on your side as well, because we have the emotions card. But I think you're both quite passionate about each other, and that's why it's been difficult if you haven't been able to get together, or it just hasn't been working out for one reason or another. That's why, you know, like they look to you, they with 9 of Pentacles, they see you as this self-assured person who, you know, has everything sorted in her life, or is fairly well put together in terms of having everything, you know, in control in her life, and they want to be with you. They definitely do. They want to. With the Fool card, so take action, and they're not going to hang around much longer to do it. I do think they will take action fairly soon. It will be important for you guys as well we have the heart-to-heart conversation. I think you really do need to tell them, honestly discuss your feelings with each other, because I think you may have been holding back given the situation, so it's important that you let them know how you feel, and obviously vice versa, so you can have a good relationship going forward. You know, because you may have been feeling frustrated. I get that, a bit of frustration here as well. So it's about, you know, letting that person know your needs, and you'll know their needs. But are they going to contact you? I would say yes. They certainly want to, and I'd say they definitely will, and I'd say it will be very soon. Whatever issue has held them back, it seems to be resolved, or it's not the big issue that it was, at least. And it may have been work for some. Yeah. So that's if you still want them, of course, but they still want you. So if you like this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. And we've pile number 3, which is the green stone. And the cards are Judgment in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and the Wheel. That came out with the Eight of Pentacles, so I took them together. And just breathe. And this is another Hindu goddess, Parvati. Pardon me if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. And past life relationship, perfect timing, finances, man holding a coin, successful, and missing you. Okay, just move this a little. So, right, pile number 3. Will they contact you, and what might they say? Okay. So we have the Six of Cups here. We also have past life relationships. So this could be someone you've been with before, either in this lifetime, maybe you were together and you guys broke up, or even a past life relationship. You've known each other before. Yeah. And if that was the case, we have the Judgment. We have a couple of cards here in reverse. We have Judgment in reverse and Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So I believe this person may have been not completely authentic with you at the time. And with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, I think they were trying very hard. They were focused elsewhere. It was probably something to do with money here, because we finance the man holding a coin, so it could be work, or it could be literally some sort of financial situation, or chasing money, you know, and they were totally focused on that at the detriment of everything else. So they weren't as focused on the relationship, they weren't authentic in the relationship, and it was just too much for you. There was that with the Two of Pentacles, which is about balance, and it was like they were juggling this situation, and they were completely unbalanced, really. You know, they weren't able to do the right thing by you in the relationship. They weren't probably ready for a relationship because they were so caught up doing whatever that was they were doing. And yeah, and so you may have decided to step back from the relationship, which is this equivalent to the Four of Swords. So it's about taking time out, stepping back and really regrouping, stepping out of a situation that's just been too demanding for you, and yeah, just recharging your batteries. And I see over here we have the Eight of Pentacles, so in reverse, and so this person may have kept going doing what they were doing, and it can indicate a burnout situation at times. So I think they may have overdone whatever they were chasing, and I think it really hit them hard, in some cases at least. But the good thing about all of this, because what came out with that card was the Wheel, so it's kind of saying that situation now is over. They may have burnt out, they may have crashed and burned a bit there in that situation, but they've learned from it. They've learned their lesson. They realise that clearly it didn't work for them. They may have made the money or whatever it is they were looking, but they lost you, and really they wanted you as well. And so, but the Wheel is a good sign. It means that we're going into a new cycle. And we have our Hindu goddess, Parvati, and talking about devotion. And this is about devoting yourself to whatever it is or whoever it is that you want to spend time with, or whatever it is you want to devote yourself to, and really making that your focus. So it's almost like they now realize where they went wrong, and they want to redevote themselves to you, because you seem to be important to them, and they'd like to say they miss you. Yeah, they are missing you. And now we have successful as well, so it seems that they ended up being quite successful, whatever it was they were chasing, in terms of, because we have the finances card here, which can be a very good outcome in terms of finances, but also in general. So, and man holding a coin, which can indicate a person of wealth, financially or otherwise. So I think this person, I think you're a person that they learnt their lesson, and they realised that, you know, they were chasing whatever it was, but and they lost you. So they realise now that they want you back. They're missing you. They want you back. They realise what they did wrong. they want to nearly start over with you again. And they are thinking about you a lot. I said they're missing you, and they're thinking about you a lot, and they want to make good. They want to do better this time. And we have a perfect timing card. So for them, now is the right time for the relationship, and it probably wasn't right before. They've matured more now. They're in a sense, they're more grown up. They realise, you know, that they've learnt lessons, and now they want to be with you. And now they can devote themselves to you, whereas they couldn't really before, or devote themselves to the relationship, put in the time and effort necessary. They've learnt their lesson, and yeah, they want to get back with you. So the question is, are they going to contact you? I would say yes, because they are missing you. Yeah, and I'd say it won't be too long before they do it either, because they as I said, they miss you, and they've learnt their lessons, and they want you back. So the question is, do you want them back, or do you want them? But there you go. So it's something for you to think about. So if you like this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.